When ebooks first started really getting going, I had an ebook that was published in 2001, and it won the 2002 Independent Ebook Awards in the horror and thriller category. And about a week and a half later, the publisher bellied up, and the book never did anything, and that was it. And they didn't have Kindle then; they had like Rocket readers, and so it was still starting to happen. Then the ebook thing started taking off. And I started hearing people, and other writer friends of mine, Michelle Scott, if you guys heard her this morning, she was one who pushed me pretty hard, and Laura Taylor's done a really good job of getting your books into ebooks. So I did that. And one thing I noticed with my book sales is that my ebooks were eclipsing my tree book sales. And there's lots of things that people say, and and this and that and the other thing, but I'm here to tell you that the print book is very much alive. So I'm going to give you a little spiel. I'm already giving the first part of it, and I'm going to ask my different colleagues, and Darlene Quinn is here. She's well known, and we were just talking about some things she has coming up. She's in the mix. So I want to try to give you a sense of what's going on with it, because if anybody tells you they got it all figured out, they're nuts. Because as soon as they think they get it all figured out, it's already changed again. So it's about being adaptable, and one of the things I have going for me is I've been in it for a long time, so I actually have my feet in both worlds. I have sort of an established printed base, and I have people who are discovering me through the ebooks. And I've been seeing some trends. So having said that, I want to start off, I should have brought my other book, but yes, I'm biased, but this is my baby, and this is a beautiful book. Now, I'm not saying it because it's my baby, even though that's true. But when this book got a review, even in the last part of the review, the last paragraph was dedicated to the beauty of this book. And I've had 3 people now come to me after the conference and tell me what a beautiful cover.
Can this side of the room see it?
I'm sorry. I'll pass it around. Now, not only is it a beautiful cover,
Classy book.
it's got gold, awesome binding, badass paper, a very unique smell. Now give me 20 years when it ages to perfection like a fine wine, that's a whole other thing. Now, this is my baby, but guess what? I got a big collection of these. I got one signed, I got Ray Bradbury, Charles Schultz, Gore Vidal, Robert B. Parker, a whole bunch that have been coming. I've been at the Santa Barbara Writers Conference for 25 years, and all these big names have come. And I've got signed books. You know, Ray Bradbury, I've got a few of them. And I love them, and I treasure them. And they're collector's items. And even this book right here, I can go on Amazon right now, and I don't remember the price, but it could be some collector guy's trying to sell it for like 80 bucks, 120 bucks, right? So this is a work of an art in itself. And I was doing some research, and I heard a great analogy on this guy's blog. He said that back in the old days, people depended on candles for their light. And you had to go almost every day to the candle store and get the candles to keep the house lit. And then light bulbs came in. And gas lamps too, but light bulbs. Well, candles didn't go away. They became a niche item. They became a specialty item. So there was a rebalancing and a re-shifting, but they don't go away. And a lot of older people I know swear by books, and people say, go ahead, take your Kindle in the bathtub, see what happens, stuff like that. But the point is publishing is very much alive, but the models of publishing are changing. This was done traditionally. We went through the blue lines, and I've got the set of the plates. They're like this big, stored in my garage, and all the stuff that we used to go through to get the cover done, to the proofs, all that stuff, right? Traditional. So I'll pass this thing of beauty around. Now, this is my latest book right here. It's a little beauty of its own because I did the work. But this book was totally done digitally and online. Even the research I did, the writing, the publishing, the distribution, all the things were all done online. You know, back then, you'd be waiting for like, you know, a week for the stuff to come back from the printer or the publisher, and you have to look at it and mail it back or drive somewhere and all that, and this is totally done online. So, in many respects, this process is simpler and streamlined, and there's a lot to be said for it, and there's a lot of things that go on with traditional publishing, have to do with distribution, warehousing, all those things. All that is so radically changed now. So, you can write the books, you can get them published, but you gotta market them. And that's the good and bad of this. You can do all that online, but so can't everybody else.
And they do.
And they do. So what is it that's gonna get you, or anybody, to walk in to a store or be online and buy your book, or even know that your book is there over somebody else's? That's when the marketing and that's when a lot of the stuff you can do with tree books happen.